When companies want to reach out directly to their customer or to their potential customer, this is what they do. They call it guerrilla marketing, events marketing, or experiential marketing, but really it's taking the brand experience out of the box, getting it past advertising media and directly into potential customers' hands. And that's what we've been doing for them for years.
Right, we needed to demonstrate to our potential clients the kind of exciting brand experiences that we could create for them.
So we have to take comedy sports and say, how do we make comedy sports happen in an experiential marketing setting? So how do we take comedy sports and say, if you've never seen it before, how do we have you get an instant sense of what it is?
We had to do what we do on stage and off stage. We had to create an event that anyone could enjoy.
So on stage, if you haven't seen comedy sports, it's not about sports. It's comedy played as a sport. So what we had to do is have something that wasn't sports, but had that same exhilaration, that same feeling of teamwork, that same feeling of competition as a sporting event.
And everyone who experienced that event had to come away feeling like they experienced comedy sports.
And any corporate prospects who were looking at us to do events marketing for them had to clearly see how we could create a similar experience connected to their own brand.
On July 18th, 2010, I broke the Guinness World Record for most high fives in an hour by an individual. Comedy Sports decided to attempt this world record because on the way out the door after our shows, we always high five our audience members. It's kind of a way to reconnect with them one last time before they leave and let them know that we've had a great time with them and we hope that they had as good of a time as we have. As a brand ambassador for Comedy Sports, I like to take the joy and the fun that we have on stage in our Comedy Sports shows and bring that to other people's companies and help that work that in to whatever work we may be doing for them.
High five. Thank you. Yes.
I know that at the end of trying to get the last few to break the record, it kind of became hectic and crazy, but it was contained and fun more than anything, and that's a lot like Comedy Sports.
Thank you. High five right here. Yeah, back here. Seymour. Yeah, baby. Thank you.
We knew that the kinds of people who we wanted to get in front of were young Chicago professionals. When we do events marketing or any of this kind of brand experience, we're usually working with young Chicago professionals in the marketing field. So on top of all the people we wanted to have learn about our show and get to know us, that was the population we really wanted to say, how can we get in front of them?
And because of the scope of the event, this huge record-breaking event, we were able to partner with the Taste of River North, which became the venue for our event. We were able to also partner with VIPs, the alderman from the area and the executive director of the League of Chicago Theaters.
So not only do you have 1,000 people watching this event, we had 427 people participate, so they're actually touching your brand experience. They're part of your brand now. And then you have VIPs, Chicago young professionals, thrown into the mix. So these are again people who are telling our story. And speaking of stories, because we created such a huge event, it literally led to several fun stories that were now being told about our company and about the experience. For instance, we had 2 people come from opposite sides of the country just to be part of the event. So they found out we were doing this Guinness Book of World Records event, and they flew from New Jersey and they flew from California to be here. So imagine creating the kind of event where someone flies across the country just to be part of your sales pitch. Really, for your company, it depends on what your needs are, how large an event you're looking for. Our solutions scale anywhere from a huge downtown flash mob involving 100 people to 2 people standing out in front of your building doing some kind of interactive game with passersby.
That's right, we don't have to break a Guinness Book of World Records. We can create a new approach for your annual sales pitch at that conference that you always go to.
We can find a new way to train information with your staff that you always have to do every year, but now you need a fresh new way to do it.
The thing that we're going to do is connect your brand to the people that you're trying to reach in a lasting impression.
And that's why when you see 2 of our people doing what might be called Streetmosphere or any kind of interactive on-the-street type of performance, that they're livelier, more engaged, more connected to your audience than anybody else you've seen.
So call me and let's get started.
the video.